Hello, staff, faculty, and administration. Today we are going to discuss learning agents, but before we dive into those, we need to discuss the forecast. So, no, I'm not talking about the weather outside, okay? I'm talking about the predictions that are being made for education and how the students or learners will learn best. Okay, the forecast has changed for education by expanding the learning and building new relationships with organizations. Now, how are they predicting these? They're predicting them with the trends that we are all using now in the classroom or will be using because we've discussed it with our colleagues. Now let's take a look at those agents. The first up is Assessment Designer. They design the assessments that are used in the classroom by learning how to communicate and evaluate the learner's performances. They also make the students transition from formal to an informal easier. Okay, and we've all had those students who are good test takers but do horrible in group work, or are horrible test takers but do well on projects, and they make that transition easier. Okay, they help break through those barriers that are causing the learner to be hindered by integrating what they understand into the lesson. Okay, they are using the trends such as digital badges, games, and gamification. They use the digital badges to show how they are progressing in their assessments and showing how they're doing in their learning. And the games and gamification is brought into to understand what the learner enjoys. Okay, uh, so the community intelligence cartographer maps out learning uh, assets, allowing us as an ecosystem to find them and take advantage of them by building resource sites. Okay, they supervise and manage relationships to be adopted to our ecosystem in order to contribute to regional wealth by keeping up with the data gathered from social media. They work with others in order to create ways to make the community part of the ecosystem. They use social media, as already explained, and the trends besides social media is augmented reality and mobile technology. The mobile technology is to communicate the resources that we need as an ecosystem, and the augmented reality is to show us what could be rather than what is. Okay, so let's look at Eduvator. Okay, they are the innovation in education that helps us build entrepreneurs. And we need entrepreneurs as a society to strive. Okay, uh, they help us build entrepreneurs by bringing in those types of activities that are needed. They also organize and coach teams developed to test out all these advances in education by stimulating experiments. They also collaborate with other educators around the world to help with solutions and receive advice on things that don't work. They use augmented reality to show what could be in our reality but isn't yet. Okay, learning fitness instructor is exactly what it sounds like. It's a trainer for the brain. Now they train areas such as social, cognitive, and emotional. They develop plans with hands-on activities to reduce stress. They develop plans that offer different types of group settings. They do this by using the trends such as mobile learning and gamification. These trends help build our learners' cognitive, emotional, and social areas to ensure that they are learning what they need in our classrooms. Okay, the Learning Journey Mentor is the backbone of the learning system because they guide learners by finding out what they like. They do that by collaborating with other agents. Once they find out, they put the learner on the pathway to what they enjoy. They are the model for the learner. Okay, they use learning analytics because they are gathering data for our learners to ensure that they are going the pathway that possibly you went down, or your mom or your dad or whomever in your family that has a career now. Okay? And in closing, each agent is desperately needed in order to ensure that student is progressing towards educational goals. Okay, this ensures a brighter future, not only for them as learners, but for us as well. Um, Feel free to contact me with any questions, comments, or concerns. Okay, and thank you very much.